Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Guru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा ओम let us start. The shloka number 31. It says,
yeah, but which is the next shloka? The Kunkuma, that is from this one, no? Lalita Sahasranamam, Dhyanam?
It is one of the dhyanas, but it is originally from which I don't know which one is. Obviously, this is later. So that this shloka has been taken from the dhyana shloka and put into the Tripura Sundari Ashtakam.
Aha, okay.
चतुष्षष्ट्या तन्त्रै सकलमति सन्धाय भुवनम् चतुष्षष्ट्या तन्त्रै सकलमति सन्धाय भुवनम् स्थितस्तत्तत्सिद्धि प्रसव परतन्त्रै पशुपतिः स्थितस्तत्तत्सिद्धि प्रसव परतन्त्रै पशुपतिः चतुष्षष्ट्या तन्त्रै सकलमतिसन्धाय भुवनम् स्थितस्तत्तत्सिद्धि प्रसव परतन्त्रै पशुपतिः पुनस्तव निर्बन्धादखिल पुरुषार्थैकघटना पुनस्त्वन्निर्बन्धादखिल पुरुषार्थैकघटना स्वतन्त्रं ते तन्त्रं क्षितितलमवातीतरदिदम् स्वतन्त्रं ते तन्त्रं क्षितितलं वातीतर इदम् पुनस्त्वन्निर्बन्धादखिल पुरुषार्थैकघटना स्वतन्त्रं ते तन्त्रं क्षितितलमवातीतर इदम् चतुष्षष्ट्या तन्त्रै सकलमतिसन्धाय भुवनम् स्थितस्तत्तत्सिद्धि प्रसव परतन्त्रै पशुपतिः पुनस्तव निर्बन्धादखिल पुरुषार्थैकघटना स्वतन्त्रं ते तन्त्रं क्षितितलमवातीतरदिदम्. Let us look at the meanings. Chatushashtya, 64, Tantraihi, through the tantras. Chatushashtya Tantraihi, through 64 tantras. Sakalam Atisandhaya Bhuvanam. Atisandhaya meaning cheated, betrayed, or another meaning is gone beyond. We will look at both the meanings. Sakalam, this, everything. Bhuvanam, worlds, all the planes of existence. So, Chatushashtya Tantrai Sakalam Atisandhaya Bhuvanam, having betrayed all the worlds, Sthitas Tattat Siddhi Prasava Paratantraihi. So, each of these Sthita, Bhuvana Sthitam, Bhuvana and goes with Sthita, Tattat Siddhi, those Siddhis, Prasava, that will give birth to or confer, will bless with Paratantraihi, various the powers that come from the tantras. Thitas tat siddhi prasava paratantraihi pashupatihi Shiva. Pashupati is Shiva. Specifically, we will understand why he has used the word, Acharya has used the word Pashupati. Punah tvan nirbandhat Puna again, tvam nirbandhat, at your insistence, at your nirbandhat means your repeated demands, at your insisting demands. Akhila Purushartha Eka Ghatana Swatantram. Swatantram meaning that which is making independent. Akhila Purushartha, all the human pursuits, all the things that we are Purusha is supposed to do. Eka Ghatana, all of them together, and freeing the person from that. Akhila Purushartha Eka Ghatana, Te Tantram, your Tantra. Shiti Talam. Talam means surface. Kshiti means this world, surface of this world, the habitable world. Avatati tarat. Avatati tarat. So here it means having revealed. Avatati tarat. Ati tarat. Having crossed over, having gone beyond the veil, having gone beyond the curtain. Avatati tarat. Idam, this. So what is the meaning here? Shiva, all the tantras. Where did the tantras come from? Tantras, where did they come from? So tantras are basically dialogues that have happened between Shiva and Parvati. Then the rishis meditated upon these dialogues and they received them in the form of tantras. They passed them on into the world, and through various gurus, these tantras have come. There are many tantras, not only 64, but the main tantras are called 64. Why did Shiva do this, create these 64 tantras? These 64 tantras, very interesting here. The tantras, in all the shastras, it is said that if you get this knowledge, use it for the good of the world. Use this knowledge for doing benefit to the others. But in tantras, it does not say that. Nowhere in the tantras it is said that if you get the siddhi, you must use it only for the benefit of the world. Now, given human brain, what will we do? We will start using it for our own self. Right? Now, if we start using it for our own self, what will happen? We will get trapped in this world. Because if I start using these siddhis and start doing things which are for my own benefit, which means what am I activating? I am activating my own vasanas. And by activating my own vasanas, what will I do? I will continue to continue this existence. So he is saying, Acharya is saying, you betrayed all the worlds. You betrayed all the worlds. Sandha means shelf. Ati sandha means going beyond the shelf. Right? Now that is another meaning. You allowed people to go beyond the normal plane of existence and acquire siddhi powers. But why did you do that? You did that so that people will remain trapped. So now, just imagine this conversation. Okay. Devi is sitting and she's seeing this entire prapancha, and she's seeing that everybody is acting and they're all going through the tantras and they are acquiring all these beautiful powers. Some are going bigger, some are becoming small, some are doing anima, some are doing lagima, garima, prapti, all they are doing all these things. And she gets so concerned because she's the mother. And she says, please give me my tantra. You have given 64 tantras. Now, oh Shiva, give me my tantra, from which, from the paratantra, they will become swatantra. They will become independent. Oh Shiva, give me that tantra, which I will use to give to my devotees, who will use that to cross beyond these 64 tantras and acquire independence. Swatantra. They will become swatantra. So, it is not only available that in all the, so this tantra, the 65th tantra should not only be made available only for moksha, but also for all the purusharthas. What are the purusharthas? Dharma first, living life according to dharma, using dharma to gain artha, using artha to fulfill one's desires, and therefore, having quenched all the desires, go to moksha. So she is not saying, and see, we have already seen that, right? That this the whole Saundarya Lahari is a part of a tantric text. The Acharya himself was a great tantric. Now, what is the meaning of the word tantra? What is the meaning of the word tantra? Anybody?
अयति इति तंत्र, जो त्राण करे, जो हमें मोक्ष प्रदान करे, वही तंत्र.
तरयति इति तंत्र नहीं होता है ना, तो फिर तंत्र हो जाता. Tantra. We have heard.
Is it an action? Is it something?
Simple. Tantra is technology. Tantra is technology. Right? There is mantra. What is mantra? Mananatrayati iti mantraha. That is one meaning. Right? But mantra is also a collection of sounds, which is also energy. Now, what is yantra? Yantra is a machine. Yantra is a machine. Right? Now, I have the energy, fuel, I have the machine. But I don't have the technology of using the fuel in the machine. Then what will I do? कुछ नहीं, चुपचाप बैठे रहेंगे ना. So, to join the mantra and the yantra, you require tantra. That is the meaning. Right? Now, the technology has to be made available. Paratantra means what? Dependent. Dependent on what? Dependent upon the prapancha. Right? What is swatantra then? Swatantra means independent. Independent. How does then tantra, where is the tantra coming here? Tantra means technology. Swatantra, my own technology. I will run this country by my own technology. I am swatantra. I will run this country according to your technology. Paratantra. So what does he say? What is the Acharya saying here? He is saying, Sthitas tattat siddhi prasava paratantrai pashupatihi. By making you dependent, by making the world dependent, making the world dependent upon these powers, these siddhis. He betrayed this world. Right? He tricked this world. And Devi is now wanting to get away from this trickery of Shiva. And why therefore we use the word Pashupatihi? Pashupati means he who is the lord of the beasts. We are all beasts. हम सब पशु हैं और शिव के पाश में बंधे हुए हैं, इसीलिए वो पशुपति है. मगर पशु के पतियों की पत्नी है, and she is there ready to release us. So she says to her Swami, who is non-different from her, and she says, "O Swami, O Pashupati, I know that these are all Pashus, but I want to get them from Pashu to Shiva, from Jiva to Shiva. So give me your Tantra, give me my Tantra. Give me my Tantra," she says. Right? Te Tantram, your Tantra. For whom? For me, for acquiring me. Give them the Tantra that will acquire me. So, उस तंत्र से हमको देवी प्राप्त होती है. देवी प्राप्त होने से क्या होगा? What will happen? Devi will then say, you are not yet ready. Just go back and do some more. And you are ready. Go. My husband is waiting. So she then says, so look at the dialogue then continuing. Shiva says, if I give you this tantra, you are so kind, you are so merciful, you will make this available to everybody. Everybody will start becoming moksha. What will happen to this prapancha? This prapancha will not exist. So she says, no, wait. Only those people who are assiduous, who are consistent, who are very, very diligent in their practice of this tantra, only them I will choose and I will send to you. But if I send to you, you cannot refuse them. So Shiva says, now I can't say no to my wife. What do I do? Okay, here, take. So he gives her what is called the Shodashi Akshara Mantra, Sri Vidya. So the origin of Sri Vidya is not from Devi, it is from Shiva himself. On the demand of Devi, Sri Vidya originated, and then Devi made it available to all of us through Hayagriva Swami, Agastya Swami, and Lopamudra, and all the beautiful, great Devi Bhaktas. See, what happens is, we have to understand one thing very clearly. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tan tathaiva bhajamyaham, Krishna says. Right? Ye yatha mam prapadyante tan tathaiva bhajamyaham. बोलते हैं ना? कृष्णा बोलते हैं तो. What does this mean? If you pray to me in a particular way, I will appear to you in that particular way. So if I pray to you in the form of, I want to become big, I want to have power, I want to have my particular desires fulfilled, I will appear to you in that form and I will give you that. Right? Just give me 1 second. So, see, this prapancha has been created in a manner where it is very beautifully functioning. So here it seems that there is no yukti when you say that ati sandhanam, cheating or taking, betraying. Anybody who starts the sadhana with his mind on the God, on the final divinity, and then acquires this through the Tantra Vidya and the cheap results, he gets cheated. And he gets trapped. And he forgets the original actual goal of life. And this is the story of so many yoga prashtas. Right? So that, therefore, he goes and gets destroyed. Destruction means coming back again to chapter 2, verse 64. Right? He gets completely destroyed. Buddhi भ्रष्ट होता है, बुद्धि भ्रष्ट के बाद विनश्यति बोलते हैं ना. So that is why similarly we get destroyed, which means we keep coming back, keep coming back. But if we acquire the 65th tantra and we apply ourselves in a devoted manner to that, then we have beautifully transcended across all the tantras, all the traps that have been laid for us through that combination of Ardhanarishwara, and we go beyond that and acquire the feet of Devi. So you have to understand one thing very, very clearly. In the tantras, it is not mentioned that you have to use this only for the good of the world. And therefore, a tantric may therefore be using the tantra for the benefit of himself or for even doing harm to others. But in that result, what will happen? He will continue to get trapped in this world. Very clearly, it is saying. Right? So, Shiva says that if I give you this 65th tantra, then they will acquire powers even beyond the 64. They will acquire super powers. What about that? He says, no. My devotees, they don't run after all those 64. They have no need for all those 64. They are that which is described in the Bhagavad Gita. There are 4 types of devotees: Arthi, Artharthi, Jignasu, and Jnani. They are the 4th type. They are the ones who run after me and me alone. In the earlier verse, we saw that. In the earlier verse, what did we say? That devotee who runs after her, thinking of nothing but wanting her feet, ultimately merges into her. And gets therefore everything that can be possible, because ultimately you are merged with Devi. There is nothing that is not available to you. Because everything is Devi. So, she is saying, please oblige me and give me this tantra. This is very important. It means also that liberation can be achieved only by worshipping her. In Mahanirvana Tantra, one of the 64 tantras, She says, I would like to know the most excellent worship of me, leading to unification with you. And he replies saying, only by worshipping you, individuals can become one with me. Shivajnana Pradayini, right? Lalita Sahasranamam. Shivajnana Pradayini. Shivajnana Pradayini. Shivajnana cannot be received by us directly. Shiva is not going to come. He is in meditation. He doesn't like to get disturbed. You disturb him, he may open his third eye. Right? Kamadeva tried to disturb him, he opened his third eye. We know what happened to Kamadeva. So instead of that, we approach through her. See, in chemistry, what do? When two very potent chemicals that will react with each other, what do? You put a buffer inside. She acts as this buffer, allowing us to reach Shiva without being harmed, without being diluted, and yet Bhukti Mukti Pradayini, she gives me Bhukti also. All the worldly enjoyments will come to me, despite the fact that I don't even want them. I don't desire them. I have not run after them. I have no attachment towards them. But they will all be available to me because I have one single-minded devotion only, and which is for her feet. So, in the same Mahanirvana Tantra, he says that the mantra consisting of 16 letters will be given to you. Shodashim Samakyatam Sarvatreshu Gopita. Secret 16-letter mantra will be given to me, given by me. And then he gives one mantra. This is not the original Shodasha mantra. It's a beautiful, different mantra. Reem, Shreem, Kreem, Parameshwari, Kalike, Reem, Shreem, Kreem, Swaha. And similarly, he gives many other mantras. The Reem, Shreem, Kreem are supposed to mean the three Devis. So, these three, however, Reem, Shreem, Kreem, give you only the three of the Purusharthas. Reem, Shreem, Kreem, Parameshwari, Kalike, Reem, Shreem, Kreem, Swaha. Yeah, do that and you will get all the three. Dharma, Artha, Kama. You will not become a person who will be getting siddhis and do damage to anybody else. But will you get moksha? No. So for moksha, then what is required? Devis. That is what Devi is asking. In all these 64 tantras, these type of mantras which are hidden, giving us the three of the Purusharthas are there. And these are all 16 lettered. They all are. So people think, oh, Shodashi mantra means this mantra. And they will go and do, I'm doing Shodashi mantra upasana. Very good. Not the one that Devi gave. This is the one that Shiva gave. Right? Shivaratri is coming. We have to go and pour water on his head so that he will not trick us anymore. Right. Be cool, be calm, and don't trick us. Allow us to go to your wife, and we will be very, very, and therefore we will have moksha. Bala mantra, Saubhagya Panchadashi mantra, Shodashi mantra. These have another bija along with it. Reem, Reem, Reem. We saw the three, right? Reem, Shreem, Kreem. And then there is the Para mantra or Para bija called Soh. Soh. Reem, Shreem, Kreem, Soh. So, in Bala mantra, Aim, Kreem, Soh. Right? Soh jahan judta hai, that is where the Para mantra comes in, Para bija comes in, and moksha starts getting opened up to us. So, the word itself, it means Ta, which is Sat, existence. Au, which means the three powers of these of Devi, Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Ha is the pure awareness, pure consciousness, Shivatvam. So Sau has the entire existence, Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, and Chetana, Para Chetana, Shiva Chetana. So, what are these 64 tantras? I cannot give you a list. You see, because which is that 64 original actual list of 64, I think nobody knows. You go to any Tantra follower, he will give you a list of 64. That is possible. But the chances are that barring 10 or 12, the others will be all. There are hundreds of Tantras available. Some of them will be common. Mahanirvana Tantra, Rudra Yamala, all these are very common. These will be in everybody's list. Right? The others may be various sources that have accumulated, various rishis that have listened to these conversations between Shiva and Parvati, and these have come down to us as tantras. So what has happened is that the Siddhi acquisition, people run after it. Even there you see that not everybody gets it, because the Guru Parampara is very important in the Tantra Sadhana. So in Tantra Sadhana, when you are using technology, for example, if I am wanting to learn how to drive a car, then I need to go to somebody who knows how to drive a car and learn it from him. If I start driving the car on my own, what will I do? I will crash the car. Mantra is correct, fuel is there. Yantra is correct, nice, good car. But the Tantra, the technology, is not available to the Tantric, because nobody taught him. He read from some book. Now just imagine you go to a book, reading a book, and you get, oh, okay, press the accelerator, right? It is written over there. How much to press? What is that gentle press? And especially when you had this manual, so you have to release the clutch and press the brake. Now, दोनों एक साथ करके दिखाओ. किताब पढ़ लिया, YouTube में देख लिया, इंटरनेट में विकिपीडिया से डाउनलोड कर लिया, रुद्र यामला, महानिर्वाण तंत्र, उसके अंदर में बोला हुआ है XYZ, ड्रॉ अ इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल एंड intersect it with another equilateral triangle. What will be the size of that triangle? What will we draw it with? May not be written over there. So unless there is a Guru Parampara, unless the Guru teaches us how to use the Tantra, the technology becomes misused, and therefore we don't acquire siddhis, or we may, at worst, we may even cause accidents to ourselves, not to others, to ourselves. Therefore, going forward, she says, I am giving you Sri Vidya, not Sri. Some people say Sri Vidya meaning, oh, it is Vidya for Sri. No. Sri here is the Vidya itself is so auspicious that the Vidya is called Sri. The root of this Sri Vidya is called the Panchadashi mantra. Panchadashi mantra. It has 3 lines. Trikuta. We have seen the 3 kutas in Lalita Sahasranam, right? Where it says that from the face to the neck is 1 kuta, from the neck to the navel is the second kuta, from the navel down is the third kuta. Madhya Bhaga, Shakti kuta, Madhya kuta, etc. Right? These 3 together comprise of 15 letters. They are not 555. Together they are 15 letters. And these 15 letters are called the Panchadashi mantra. Panchadashi mantra is the root or the basis of the Sri Vidya. So when Parashakti pleads with Shiva to reveal a tantra that is capable of conferring all the four Purusharthas, Sri Vidya was given. So Sri Vidya is a tantra. So when we look at that, then there are various rishis, when they went into deep meditation and they received these mantras, they received it in various different forms. So we received it, so Lopamudra received it with Ha as the first letter. Ha as the first letter. So her methodology is called the Adi Vidya. Adi Vidya. Adi Vidya, received from Lopamudra. Her husband, however, received it from Hayagriva. Lopamudra received directly from Devi. Hayagriva gave it to the entire world through Agastya. And when he gave it to Agastya, he used the Ka letter as the first. Now he used, meaning he received it like that. In his meditation, he received it like that. So it is called the Kadi Vidya. Ka Adi Vidya. Durvasa Muni, in his meditation, received it with Sa. So it is called the Sadi Vidya. Now Sadi Vidya got lost. Right? Because no one wanted to become a disciple of Durvasa Muni. दुर्वासा मुनि का कौन शिष्य बनने जाएगा? गलती किया तो थप्पड़ से एक श्राप मिल गया, और पूरी शिष्य की यात्रा के अंदर में 100 बार श्राप मिल जाएगा. Now each of Durvasa's shrapa has been beneficial to the world. That people don't realize. People are only thinking of the anger. Right? So in each of these, Durvasa Muni after all is the Shivamsha. And therefore, if he gives a curse, it will be beneficial only. Shiva means auspicious. But people don't see that. People see only the anger. So nobody learned Sri Vidya from Durvasa. So Sadi Vidya, I mean, nobody, I don't know. But overall, in a period of time, it has become Yukta. Kadi Vidya exists. Hadi Vidya exists. Hadi is less. Kadi Vidya is the normal, popular, Sri Vidya methodology that we have got with us. And basically, it is a series of letters or bijas which in themselves mean nothing. Kayailarim, Hasakahalarim, Sakalarim. Right. So that is the Panchadashi mantra. Now I'm not supposed to give you the mantra like this. But then this mantra is available on internet. So why should I not give it to you? Right? This does not comprise mantra diksha. This is not how mantra diksha is done. There is a whole process for that. This is like reading it in the internet. Technology has not been transferred. Technology transfer will require a whole entire different process. So what we do is energizing the entire mantra through her presence, approaching Parashakti, merging with her and being passed on to Shiva Tattvam is the root of Sri Vidya. And this Sri Vidya comes to us from Devi itself. Hence, it is very, very often said, Sri Vidya Kevalam Moksha Sadhanam. Kevalam Moksha Sadhanam. It is the only way to liberation. But it is saying that this Tantra is also for Chaturvida Purushartha the Siddhyartham. Chaturvida Purushartha Siddhyartham. It gives us all four. And that is the important aspect of this particular shloka. Panchadashi mantra itself, just to touch upon, is basically each of the letters stands for a certain aspect of the progression of a particular sadhaka. So, Vag Bhavakutam, right? Then we have the Madhyakutam, we have the Shakti Kutam, and then we have the Ka Akshara, which itself is the Bija, is the root of the Bija Akshara called Kleem, Cream, etc., etc. So all of these are very deep interpretations of all these individual letters that will take us to the process of sadhana. The easiest sadhana for her is also given to us. Read and chant Lalita Sahasranamam. If you can't do, I don't know how to do Lalita Sahasranamam fully, pura nahi aata hai, koi baat nahi. 108 names. I don't know 108 names also. Okay, 3 names. I don't know 3 names. 1 name, Sri Matre Namaha. And that is enough. Om Sri Matre Namaha, Om Sri Matre Namaha, Om Sri Matre Namaha. And that is all that is required for us to reach her. All this tam jham of 15 letters, yantra, tantra, mantra, ye kuch nahi chahiye. She's our mother. We just have to call her. Call her with love. Call her with the way a cat, baby cat calls. Incessantly. Right? When the baby cat, the mother goes away, what does it do? Mew, 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 mew. बंद ही नहीं होता वो. जब तक उसकी माँ उसके सामने नहीं आएगी तब तक वो बंद नहीं करेगा. बस वही चाहिए और कुछ नहीं. उस मार्जर भक्ति से बाकी हमें सौंदर्य लहरी पढ़ लीजिए, ललिता सहस्त्रनाम, त्रिपुर सुंदरी पढ़ लीजिए, त्रिपुर उनका अष्टकम पढ़ लीजिए, त्रिशती पढ़ लीजिए, कोई कुछ नहीं चाहिए. One name of hers. The easiest of the names was given as the first name, Sri Matre Namaha. And all we need to do is just do Sri Matre Namaha, Sri Matre Namaha, Sri Matre Namaha with that intensity that she is forced to come here. She leaves everything and comes and stands in front of you.
I would like to share an experience on this aspect, Anna. Recently, last Sunday,
Please.
I don't know how I registered for a 50 kilometers in my life and all that. But one thing I realized was just before starting the registration process, I said, I just want to hold one small portion of the nail of yours and just see me through this. And throughout the journey, the only thing which was going on in my mind was Sri Matre Namaha. There was a full moon, there were twinkling stars. And when that dawn happened, I just broke into tears because what I asked was for only a small portion of the nail, but she was everywhere. And I was flying down like as if she had just lifted me and carried me and threw me out the finish line. I can't describe this in words, and then poetry just happened. It is, I have no words to describe it. The tears just flew. It was just so non-stop. It was joyful. It was ecstatic. And I was tearing up because of ecstasy of, just experiencing her throughout that entire journey without even my realization that she was with me.
Thank you very much for sharing. So this is what we want to go to, for permanently, all the time. That she just be with you, you be with her. She's there. She's always there. There is no place, there is no time, there is no corner that you can escape from her presence. We are not open to it. So all we need to do is Sri Matre Namaha, Sri Matre Namaha, Sri Matre Namaha. All this Kaya Ila, all useless. Just one name. Right. Let us, any doubts, questions? Otherwise, we will move. Yes, please.
Guruji, I want to ask about, is that why the Lalita Trishati, the first syllable is Kakara Rupaya?
Yes. So the Lalita Trishati, the Trishati is composed in a manner where there are 20 names with each letter. So Ka, and then the next 19 are all with Ka. Then the next 20 are all with A. Then all the next 20 are with E. Then and so on and so forth. So if you read the Trishati, you are actually reading the Panchadashi mantra only. That is how it has been composed. So 15 into 20, 300. इसीलिए वो Trishati. 300.
So
this Trishati, when the Trishati you read, you will find that you will be in the middle, suddenly there will be a set of names with Reem. Then again you go back, again there will be another set because Reem comes 3 times. So 3 times there will be the names with Reem. Yes.
So the Lalita Sahasranam was written by the 8 Vakdevdas. And this one, who wrote this Trishati? Who?
So Trishati also has been composed by, so they're very, very beautiful. So the Trishati has not been composed by the the Devatas. Trishati, it is believed, came from Lalita herself. So not in her Amsha, but in her Purnata, she gave us the Trishati.
You mean as Parabrahman, as that?
Yes, as in her completeness, she opened up the Trishati to the entire world. So that is what it is believed. In Sri Vidya Tantra, it is believed that Trishati is the most powerful of all mantras, all recitations of names. Trishati is the most, and therefore, whenever we do any sadhana where the chanting of names is required, then typically the last is always the Ashtotara Shata, 108 names. But in Lalita sadhana, in Sri Vidya sadhana, the Trishati is the last that is chanted. So first there is Sahasranama, then there is the Ashtotara Shatanama, and then there is Trishati Nama. So the last is Trishati. Once Trishati has been chanted, no more names to be chanted. It is over. You have reached. Unfortunately, we have not reached. Right? So, Reemkara ki Udyana ke ki ghana ghanaye namaha e coffee enge baba. So I have reached the 290th name. Where is the Naivedyam? It has not yet come. Then Archana ke baad Dhoop Deep Archana Naivedyam. And you are worried. I have finished chanting. The Naivedyam has not come. Jaldi rao. Gaya, khatam. Our mind is so all the time moving around. Just keep it at her feet for few fractions of a second. Once that touch happens, it is the touch of a touchstone. It is the touch of a paras patthar. पारस पत्थर छूने के बाद क्या होता है, कोई भी चीज हो वो सोना बन जाती है. Then you don't need, then Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. You have become Brahman. You have become that Parabrahman in the form of Devi. You have merged with her. That touch, it can only come when we have that intensity, that longing. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa used to talk about that, saying that people run desiring women, desiring money. He used to use these two as kama, as examples of kama. So desire, Kamini and Kanchan, running after Kamini, running after Kanchan, and they are shedding tears that they have not got it. How many of us have shed tears that we have not got her? It is his question. So Paramahamsa himself is asking this question. Examine this question. Examine this from an aspect of saying, how are we? What are we to do with this? We have to acquire that longing, that strong longing. हाँ, तुम्हारे पास के अलावा मेरे पास और कोई रास्ता नहीं है. गतिस्त्वम तमेका भवानी. Right. Let us do the seventh stanza of Tripura Sundari today, which is the easiest one of all the 8, because this has been studied many times now. So, इसका विश्लेषण करना जरूरी है क्या, मीना जी? कुमकुम अभिलेपना मलिक चुंबिक कस्तूरिकाम समंद हसिते क्षणाम सशर चाप पाशांकुशाम अशेष जन मोहिनीम अरुणमाल्य भूषांबराम जपा कुसुम भासुराम जप विधो स्मरेदंबिकाम. यहाँ थोड़ा सा चेंजेस है. स्मराम्याम्बिकाम करके लिखा है, which is okay. Smaredambikam also we can use, because we have learned that way we can use Smaredambikam. Also, the Hindi text that I sent you, I could not make the correction. It is वहाँ सकुमकुम विलेपनाम अलका चुंबिकाम करके आया है. अलका नहीं है, अलिका होगा वो. It is alika. Alika means forehead, right? Sakumkuma vilepanam, kumkuma vilepanam, vilepanam, alika, forehead. Chumbika, लगा हुआ, चुंबन किया हुआ. कस्तूरिकाम, कस्तूरी, the smell of kasturi, the color and smell of kasturi. Samanda hasite kshanam, she is always smiling. With a small smile, because she is seeing us doing all stupid things. She sees us doing all stupid things and she is smiling. Samanda hasite kshanam, sashara chapa pashankusham, her 4 hands. Sa shara means arrows, chapa, bow, Pasha and Ankusha. We know the meaning of all these 4 coming from Lalita Sahasranam itself. Sashara Chapa Pasha Ankusham. Ashesha Jana Mohinim. Right? Ashesha Jana. Ashesha. Shesha means remainder. Without remainder. Itne logo ko wo Mohinim. She entrances all of them. She also dilutes all of them. In the form of Mula Prakriti, she dilutes all of them. In the form of Para Prakriti, she gives everyone the attraction towards her and liberates everybody. Ashesha Jana Mohinim. Aruna Malya Bhushambaram. Aruna Malya Bhushambaram. So she is covered with red colored flowers, right? And Japa Kusuma Bhasuram, hibiscus flowers, have mala of hibiscus flowers. Japa Vidho Smaredambikam. That is the mother that I am wanting to do. My memory should always be residing with you. So that is the 7th shloka of Tripura Sundari Ashtakam. Should we end? Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi
Dhanyavad.